Well, Sserafim Yunjin speaks out against haters. But is Blackpink's Jennie really having a comeback? NewJeans speech backlash. But why are people coming after Hyein's performance? All that today and more on this episode of Totally Legit K-pop News with me, Angelina. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. You can follow me on my second channel and my bonus channel, which...
Oh, I didn't even know she had these. It looked like she just made the K-pop shenanigans. We're definitely checking out these other channels.
By the way, my video about Jelly is actually getting so many views, but more on that later. Because I think we actually might be besties. So if you're interested, please...
I ain't gonna lie, she got a really good format. Like, you could tell it's her videos. She brand her videos very, very well.
But more on that later. Because I think we actually might be besties. So if you're interested, please... Did I already say that? Anyways, let's get into today's news. Just you and I together. Let's go.
Let's go.
Ever since Blackpink's Jennie left YG Entertainment for her solo activities, Blackpink is still very much a thing, even though it seems like a distant memory. It seems like an urban legend. It's never give up hope. Okay, even if it takes 5 years. But I digress. I mean, Girlie started her own company called Odd Atelier, and fans have been waiting patiently. I mean, we saw a snippet of a song for her Beats ad, and you know, she has been teasing a solo album for so long.
Bro, I cannot wait for a solo album from Jennie and Lisa as well.
But where is it? Well, I think we don't have to wait much longer because it has officially been announced that she signed not only with Columbia Records, but that she is going to have a single in October.
Oh!
That's next month.
Yeah!
Yes. So here we see her company posting.
Oh, I'm excited. I like this.
Jennie XOA, ex Columbia Records, we are family. And they even posted a fun little website here. Let's check it out. It's gen.me. Cookie settings. Not interested right now. But basically they're saying connect to be the first to receive updates. You can connect on Apple Music and Spotify. With Columbia Records also posting the exact same thing with the exact same pictures. But just for funsies, let's see who else is signed to Columbia Records. Obviously this is such fun and exciting news. You know, I don't know if anyone can like relate to this, but I always thought like opening their own companies would be to release their own music, but then we see Lisa signed with RCA, and then we see Jennie signing with Columbia, and I also see, and I guess it's too complicated. It's too complicated because then you see idols under specific companies also signing with like multiple other labels, and I don't get it, but it's fine.
I think it be because the contract's different. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you in a position where you have that influence, you know what I'm saying? Some contracts that you was already in before you got that influence, and I want you to follow me. You don't have the same abilities to do certain stuff under that entity. You know what I'm saying? Tied to that entity. So you try to put yourself in position with other companies in order to do different things. You know what I'm saying? It might be in one clause that you can't work with certain artists when you with this company. So you'll get with another company. That way, whenever you leave this company or, you know, something like that, that way you could do other stuff. It'd be little stuff like that, but it is probably more complicated than just that.
Some things you don't need to understand. I thought that was Harry Styles. Anyways, AC/DC, Adele, Barbra Streisand, Beyonce, Blink-182, Bob Dylan, Celine Dion. Let's see if we can find
Beyonce.
Ive, Jojo Siwa. I thought that was Billie Eilish. I thought that was Gordon Ramsay. Oh my God. Good Lord. Our Jennie. Okay, well, anyways.
Wait, is DDG a part of them too?
Good Lord.
I know he ain't got nothing to do with K-pop.
Jennie. Okay, well, anyways, it's been confirmed that she signed with Columbia Records. That's all we need to know. So again, naturally, this is quite exciting, right, people? I mean, when it comes to Blackpink, it always feels like a waiting game. And then when they all left YG Entertainment as solo artists, everyone was kind of like, oh my God, we're going to get so much content. And for Lisa, that's been true.
Hell yeah.
I came across this.
She been working.
For non-K-pop stans. This is like Rihanna finally coming back to me. I also came across this other tweet. It said, 9 years ago today, Shutdown was finally released. And I thought that was so funny. But let's see what some K-netizens think about this. Oh, her page exploded. Our systems are experiencing extremely high traffic. You are now online and will be redirected to the site as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. That's funny since like the site is kind of nothing. Like, it's just
Yeah,
two
it's
links.
literally nothing.
You're telling me that Kim Jennie's October comeback was real? She will release a pre-release single in October and will probably drop an album in November or December.
I'm trying to figure out, because I'm looking at these sites and everything that I'm seeing. Where are y'all seeing that she gonna have a comeback in October?
Singer Jennie is making a solo comeback we already read that. So the October comeback is confirmed. I'm effing excited. I'm
Me
so
too.
looking forward to it. Come faster. So with all that said, let me know your thoughts. If you have any predictions, like sound-wise, music video-wise.
If I have any predictions, I honestly have no idea. I feel like after we see what she had for this first comeback, then we can start making predictions, bro.
Direction-wise, what are your predictions? What are you expecting out of this? I'd love to know all of your thoughts in the comments.
I'm excited.
Let's talk about Sserafim.
I think it's gonna be very classy, though.
I've been seeing a specific clip going around where she's seemingly addressing the haters. And I say seemingly because, of course, it is K-pop. It's very rare that you're going to see an idol directly addressing hate.
Yeah.
And if they do, no, even if they don't, I mean, it's really complicated, right? Because Sakura addressed their Coachella performance. It received so much backlash. So it's like, if you directly address the hate, that's one thing. If you like indirectly address the hate, that's a completely other thing, because Taewon also like posted a Doja Cat video. People thought that was her indirectly addressing the hate, and that also got backlash. But to be fair, I think during that time they could have said and done anything.
Yeah.
No matter what they would have done, it would have received hate. Do you know what I mean?
Facts.
So
Yeah.
seemingly addressing the hate, because she's not exactly, sitting there saying, some of you are annoying and have no lives. But people kind of can read between the lines, right? So here's exactly what she said. It gets so easy to be all cynical, like snarky and sly, because that's what gets you the most engagements. But there's a law, a principle in the universe, and what's true, just, and right will always get the last laugh in the end. So
Facts.
let's take a look at the snippet.
Hold the hell! I ain't gonna lie, she fucking spitting.
But I just wanted to read it out, and in case, I don't know, we versus laws. The laws of the Weverse universe, but oh my god, how long has that been there? And you guys didn't have the audacity to tell me? So
What?
here it is.
Because that's what gets you the most, engagement.
And the crazy thing is, that's how the internet is. The internet love to just be entertained. It don't matter if it's good or bad. That's the crazy thing, and I feel like people on the internet who be watching it don't even be very, like aware of it. Like, they just be scrolling, but what really get their attention is not the super, super good positive thing. That's not what get all of the retweets and the comments and everything like that. What get the comments is the drama, because people want to put their input in. People want to be a part of the bullshit. Literally, bro. And I'm so glad that I have a community that's not necessarily like that. That's probably like my favorite thing about my community. The problem with that is I don't get a whole bunch of comments and stuff like that. I was getting more comments when I first got into K-pop and I didn't know anything, and I would get 40 comments saying, oh, like, you talking too much. Literally 30 comments saying you talk too much, like 40 comments saying, oh, you said that name wrong. Like, I never get comments like, well, I do. And it usually be like the same people, and I appreciate them. I try to comment back to them, and I have so much love for those people. I get very few comments about people saying, oh, I loved your take on this, or this is what I thought, but I appreciated your take because it gave me a different perspective. It's never any like substance or depth, because people don't enjoy that for real. I'm one of them people. I enjoy that. People always will sit there and complain, oh, my TikTok For You page is cooked. Like, I don't like the way my For You page is, or little stuff like that. And a lot of the times it's because that's what you enjoy. Look in the mirror, it's for you.
I love I love that little like emphasis on that.
What is true and what is just and what is right will always get the last laugh.
She also kind of touches on how the members deal with this type of stuff.
Okay? So,
Okay.
don't worry. We are strong-minded, strong-willed people.
I love that.
So don't worry, we are strong-minded, strong-willed people. So some of the responses to this are kind of like, yes, go Yunjin, you tell them. And, there are some people disagreeing with the, the principle that she's talking about. What is just in the end will always get the last laugh. I mean, let's read some comments. I don't know, this seems like just a world fallacy, but sometimes the righteous never gets the last laugh, and the wicked sometimes do get away with being nasty and snarky. Either way, I hope she and the rest of her group members find peace.
It depends on your worldview. It depends on your worldview. Because do they really get the last laugh if they a horrible person? On the outside, it might look like that. But whenever they on that deathbed and whenever they go to, wherever they go after that, hey, all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Queen emojis. This to address the negative online discourse in general. The principle applies to everyone. Clock it, Jen. This is representing everyone who gets bullied, period. She knows it. And the Seraphim situation has proven that the universal law has worked for them in the end many times before.
I feel like, especially in K-pop though, this definitely apply. Like, you could say in the real world and this, that, and the other, this don't apply, but in K-pop, when people want you to be powerful but also respectable and classy, that definitely apply. Like, you can't be snarky. Like, they gonna get the last. Matter of fact, all of these people talking trash, they already got the last laugh. They're rich. They already got money on. They already famous.
This the idol industry, by the way. The smirk when she said engagement, I pointed that out too. She's absolutely wrong about the last part. Bad people win all the time, but I love the heart of the matter. I'm glad she chooses to rise above it and doesn't let the BS bitter her life.
Bro, bad people do not win all of the time. I don't know where people get this from. Get this idea.
Rooting for her and the rest of the girls, they're doing amazing. She's not only very aware of the hate train, but also well equipped to handle adversity. All I heard was, while you're being a miserable loser, dying for some extra likes, we're about to perform our VMAs and get our checks. Okay, queen.
Facts though.
I do think there's a little bit more context to this, because if we remember at the beginning of the clip, it kind of cuts her off as she's saying Weaver's post. At least that's what I think she's saying. And I remember she wrote a very lengthy post basically where she starts off by saying, I think we left something important behind in our childhood. And I remember reading it briefly and reading the word cynical and reading some similar wordings. So I have a feeling she's referencing that.
I want to know what that Weaver's post is about.
Addressing something, right? It still means something. So let's actually take a minute to read it. But, on that note of like what is right and what is just, we'll get the last laugh in the end. I mean, I love the idea of that. I think that's really wise words to kind of keep you going. But I too relate to like the whole, sometimes the bad people win. A lot of times bad people win, and it's really unfortunate. But then you can get like all philosophical and like all deep in that like, this isn't the end right now. So like how?
Yeah, I'm philosophical, me. I don't be viewing it like everybody else view it, because I know the value of life. I understand that it seemed like the bad people win and stuff like that. But a lot of the times those people do not win, because those people who be bad, they be looking like they win from the outside looking in. But a lot of the times them people be miserable. Them people can't stand to look at themselves. They know they bad people. What? They know they bad people. They know they horrible people. Come on, bro. And you don't think that they relationships show that? You don't think that they have bad people around them too, and they can't like sleep peaceful at night? And some of them probably can sleep peaceful at night, but them bad people do not really be winning for real. Like, let's be real, bro. Now, do the good people always win? Hell no. Because we live in a world where you gotta have balance. If you too good, the world gonna take advantage of you. If you horrible, the world gonna spit you out. You know what I'm saying? You might win in the short term. You might even look like you win in the long term, but that's not always what it is.
How would you know that they get the last laugh? Oh my God. Anyway.
It's not for us to worry about what happened with bad people.
Sserafim Yunjin's Weaver's post. So we're going to take a minute to read it. Again, like I said, it starts off by saying, I feel like we have left behind something important in our childhood. I hope you feel the same. I hope that this message finds you well. In a time when our reality and digital reality can no longer be mutually exclusive, it's near impossible to live a day without the internet's interference. To keep up offline, we must keep up online. To stay in the loop, we stay on the algorithm. Granted, the internet is a great place to make connections and learn about the world, but it also perpetuates the anxiety of living real life like your timeline. So she goes on to talk about feeling the pressures of a standard getting stronger upon our generation, especially young girls.
Literally. And I feel like she probably speaking from the perspective of a woman talking to young girls. I respect that. I see this with a lot of guys too. I feel like that's why the culture is getting so much more toxic, because you have, and like this go back to the fact that people love the negativity. You could get online as a man and say, respect your wife, do this and do that, you know what I'm saying? And do all of this. But you know what get more views? You know what get more love? Whenever you get online and say, fuck these bitches, this, that, and the other, because it's guys who feel that hurt, they feel that pain, and they love to cling on to that. You know what I'm saying? They love to cling on to that hurt and live it out through other people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might have went through a breakup and he felt like he wasn't in the wrong, and instead of fixing himself and moving on with his life, he doom scrolling online. He see this toxic ass man who's literally profiting off of his incel like behavior, and he gonna tell him whatever he wants, whatever he gonna try to sell him a course on how to become a better man. He gonna tell him all of this fake information only to make money, and that little incel dude, he gonna soak all of that up. He gonna keep commenting, and that man is profiting off of that. That man is, it's the same thing with women. They gonna push all of these rhetorics. They gonna tell you need to live this lifestyle, look like this, all because they profiting. They getting them comments, they getting them likes, people looking at them with bright bushy-eyed eyes, like, you know what I'm saying? And because people like glamorize that, them people getting richer, them people getting more money. Come on, bro. Like, it's so deep, and a lot of people look at that and then they try to carry that into their real life, not understanding that a lot of that stuff not real, bro. You could literally like orchestrate your life online, bro. And now you got you over there who trying to genuinely live that way in your real life, not understanding that shit orchestrated until it's not orchestrated. They literally orchestrating it in front of your face until it's not orchestrated, bro. Come on, bro. Y'all not, bro. And as a content creator, I know that. I see that, bro. I be seeing through the holes. I be seeing through the plot armor.
Type, a certain look, a certain attitude.
I know how the algorithm works.
Anything other becomes the other.
That's just like the people who get on here and be like, ooh, K-pop hater reacts to K-pop for the first time, this, that, and the other, bro. You telling me you a K-pop hater after 50 videos, my nigga? Like, bro, and you know what's gonna happen? They gonna get helly more views than somebody regular who just watched the video, bro, who genuinely enjoy the music just by putting K-pop hater, just because people love that. You know what I'm saying? They love the narrative. They love that controversy, bro. The controversy always gonna get more views, bro.
People are so quick to ostracize.
People love the extremes.
Calling people cringe or weird for simply looking and liking what they do.
Facts.
And it is often done in a passive air of cynical humor. The cruelest way, because like classic microaggression, if you get hurt, you become the uncool one who just doesn't know how to take a joke. It's almost like we are conditioned into it. When receiving love and attention, being yourself is a risk, a liability. When in actuality, your uniqueness is what sets you apart. Your multi-dimensionality cannot fit into 1080 x 1080 square. But we get so busy comparing ourselves to others, inflating our egos like balloons to fill a void and feel important, that we forget the most fundamental thing. We are not only born with a desire to receive love, but to also love. If you think about it, we all had something that made our hearts race when we were younger. As a kid, I loved to create. I drew every day without the pressure to become an artist. I wrote poetry without a single recitation. I would chase butterflies that I knew I could never catch in the first place, simply because it made me happy. I think that resonates with so many people, that if you enjoy something, if you're good at something, it needs to become a career. You need to find a way to make money off of it.
Yeah, it don't gotta be that.
Know, money makes the world go round. You cannot live without money.
Yeah, them bills do gotta get paid.
Nothing can just be for fun, because it just doesn't work that way.
I think what it is it's not necessarily feeling like it have to be a job. I think a lot of people, and I want y'all to let me know in the comment section if I'm coming from left field or if I'm being valid. I think a lot of people, they end up going the corporate route that their parents told them, you know, go to high school, go to college, get a job. And they realize that they getting burnt out and abused by the system, so much so that it's like, even though I'd rather just do my passions, number one, I don't have the time or energy to do my passions no more, because like we said, them bills got to get paid. But if I do want to do those things, I might as well turn them into a career, because I'd rather do something that I enjoy rather than going over here and doing some stuff that I hate doing. And so you end up compromising your passion and then turning it into work to the point to where it's not even your passion no more. It's no longer fun anymore. And I low-key I became a victim of that too when it came to YouTube. And you got to kind of toe that line to where it's like you can't allow the work to overtake the passion. And I started like, oh, I don't need to post that because it's not gonna get a lot of views and this, that, and the other, to the point to where like now it's like I don't really care, because like life is not about living for other people. Whenever I pass away, them other people gonna forget about me. You know what I'm saying? So I might as well do what I want to do and live the life that I want to live. Am I gonna have to make some sacrifices? Hell yeah. Especially if I'm not gonna bend to the will of the system. So it's like, it's give and take, but you never, ever, ever let yourself down. Amen.
Way anymore. Please don't lose that spark to pixels on a screen. The light may dim by circumstance, but please do not let it go out. Having something you want to do is such a beautiful, powerful thing. It's not too late. Whether it's a new beginning or rekindling an old passion, feel the liberation of doing what you love. Feel the pain of doing what you love.
Yeah.
Share your art. Tell your story. That childlike joy exists for a reason. In this fast, stimulating, hectic, contradictory, and so painful world, it can ground you and remind you who your most authentic self is. All you need to do is listen for that child's voice through all the white noise. People will always pick you apart for your shortcomings and outcast you for all your differences, but among those watching, someone is waiting for something to show them it's okay to be themselves.
Facts.
There's always somebody waiting. I was that somebody. So believe me when I say that your voice matters. You make a difference. We are all important beings with the power to gift each other strength and hope, something no pixelated number can measure. Ending off with these two paragraphs. It's a crazy world, but to me, to feel more and to love more, to choose to keep your eyes open and see yourself for who you are in a world where everyone tells you to keep them shut, that to me is what is even crazier. Ironically, I suppose choosing crazy is the most sane thing we can do.
Bro, I'm seeing the crazy in here that she keeps saying.
Sometimes it may not feel like it, but I promise you, you are not alone. You are never alone. I will be fighting alongside you to choose love over likes. So let us choose to be crazy for a truer self, for a truer love. I've definitely seen a lot of people praising it online. And Kanan,
nah, that's real as hell.
Is it because she reads a lot of books? She wrote this so well. She has a lot of deep thoughts. She also learned Korean so late, but she's able to write at that level. She should become a writer. She writes so well. I love you, Yunjin. But
I want to write books one day.
Yunjin segment, I did want to point out another thing that she said in the live stream, which I think really ties into what she was writing in her post. You know, like obviously, I'm trying to quote it, but I can't remember word for word, obviously, but just trying
summarize
to fit
it.
a certain standard, especially for young girls. She's basically responding to someone who's asking for diet tips, and she says, I'm not the person to ask because I'm not a fan of diet culture. She talks about being pressured to...
Bro, if y'all want diet tips, and this is for anybody who want to lose weight or be healthy, the number one thing you got to understand is number one, calories. If you eating too many calories, and you need to understand what foods are a lot of calories, what foods aren't a lot of calories. A lot of the processed foods, like the chips and stuff like that, a lot of those things have hella calories for a little bit. You think them little chocolate chip cookies not putting on a lot of calories, but they got hella fucking calories, bruh. If you want to lose weight and you want to live a healthier life, all you have to do is eat healthier. Learn how to make it taste better. Learn how to really get in that kitchen and understand that it's going to take more effort to be healthier. That's the problem. It's going to take more effort to eat healthier because they want you to be sick. Because when you sick, you go to the hospital and you give them more money. I'm telling you, bro. So either you're going to give them more money down the line, or you're going to give them more money in that hospital, in that like doctor room, or you're going to take the time and use your money in order to eat healthier so you don't end up there. That's literally what it is, bro. It's a scheme. This is a scheming world, bro. It's an evil world.
To attain a certain look, a certain body
What Future say?
When that is not realistic. And she talks about if you have a good soul, that's really all that matters.
Any
Yeah,
diet
facts.
tips? I am not.
That look, that look.
It's just not realistic.
She then goes to talk about the important thing.
Yeah, it's no diet. It gotta be a lifestyle. You gotta, if you want to change your life, no diet is gonna do that. It's gonna have to be a lifestyle. You have to become something. Like, you can't say any thoughts on helping me not, like, any advice on helping me stop doing this one thing. You gotta dissociate from it. There was a point in time before you did that to where it was not in your life. You was living perfectly fine. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell yourself that that's not even your character. You don't even participate in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to believe it and live that. You know what I'm saying?
Real beauty comes from within. I think if your soul is beautiful, that's all you really need.
So with that, of course, I'd love to know what you think of her Weverse post, of these
That was
clips
legendary.
from her Weverse lives. Because I know sometimes we can like look up to people who seem absolutely perfect, right? And then when they say like, no, being perfect isn't everything, it feels sometimes like there's kind of this disconnect. But then if someone who has seemingly what we think has attained a certain level of perfection is telling you it's not everything, is it really not everything? Or is it just like, I think it's such a complicated subject with a lot of nuance, and I would love to know your thoughts about it. So let me know in the comments.
How y'all felt about that?
NewJeans
Hopefully y'all got
4
inspired.
awards at the Fact Music Awards, but it seems that netizens are more so conflicted about the speeches that they gave. As they mentioned, Adore's former CEO, Min Heejin. So for the popularity award speech, basically Danielle said, and lastly, to the one who always treasures and protects us, Min Heejin CEO, we really love you and thank you.
저희 민희진 대표님 정말 사랑하고 감사합니다.
And then when they won Worldwide Icon, Hyein's speech particularly worried fans because she basically said, you know, because it may be the last time, but our CEO, we really love you, thank you, we really love you.
저희 대표님 정말 감사드립니다. 너무 사랑해요, 대표님.
Of course, there are still a lot of people supporting them, understanding that like they must be really close to her. This must be such a tumultuous time to have her being removed as
ACT
Adore's
vocab word?
CEO.
Tumultuous?
NewJeans, congrats on the 4 crowns. NewJeans and bunnies fighting. Everything will be all right when time passes. Please don't feel down. Phew, even their voices are pretty. Everyone in NewJeans are so pretty. NewJeans stay strong. NewJeans fighting. I hope that Hyein won't be triggered by NewJeans because of this. Because she's been good to NewJeans. Because of all of Hye's dirty tricks, I left the fandom of the boy group I was standing. NewJeans fighting. I'll always support NewJeans. Congrats. Let's only walk on the flower path from now on fighting. However, on the other hand, there's a lot of fans who also think it's quite weird. Like, she's not the CEO anymore. Why are you continuously mentioning her? Like, more so backlash for the
her CEO, nigga.
Support for it. Oh, well, she ain't the CEO anymore. Why are they calling her that?
Cause that's they CEO. What you think? Just cause she lost the title that she lost? Come on, bro.
This is getting
Stop
so
it.
boring. A group should be more than their CEO and creative director. Regardless of the whole Hyein versus Min Heejin thing, what I don't get is Min Heejin talked so much nasty stuff about the girls in those leaked texts. Do they really not hold any ill feelings about that? I love y'all, but for the love of God, what is it about her that they have to mention her 24/7? Y'all are so much more than that woman, and I wish they would realize it. There are some people also saying that in saying, you know, thank you to CEO Min Heejin, they're basically, you know, rejecting Adore's current CEO. There's a lot of discussions being had about this, but I'd love to know your thoughts.
This is so messy, bro.
Of NewJeans, it seems Hyein is going viral right now because of her live vocals at the Fact Music Awards. So let's take a look at this clip. So this is somehow turned into a Sserafim versus NewJeans fan war. People either saying really horrendous things about it or defending her by posting other clips where she's singing live and being like, look, you know, she can sing live. What are you on about?
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit, that's Inkigayo. We're gonna get sued. I want to talk about this because I'm gonna be honest. I would 1,000. I say this all the time, and I get backlash for saying this. I would 1,000% rather hear someone's voice wavering because they're moving and singing at the same time than a lip sync stage any day.
Interesting. How y'all feel about that? I feel like it's a time and a place. I feel like it should be enough background track to where if they are wavering, you could still hear the music, but it's not overtaking their vocals. to where even if they don't want to sing, they can lip sync and it'll be straight. Cause sometimes you just having a bad performance and it's like, I wouldn't want you to embarrass yourself trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just coming from like the thought of artist and the person in the stance who understand all of the work that the artist put in. But I understand where she's coming from.
Any day of the week, ask me this. I will tell you the same thing. I'd rather hear somebody's voice moving than not at all. I would rather that. Honestly.
Yeah. I see where you're coming from.
For these award shows, I swear to God, for a lot of like the cover stages, a lot of them, not all of them, because Kiss of Life, can we all agree? We're going to talk about them literally in a minute, but a lot of the cover stages are like entirely pre-recorded and it's so uninspiring to me personally. That's my personal opinion. You could literally say anything in the comments. It's not going to change how I feel. I'm a sucker for a live performance. It doesn't even have to be good. I'm a sucker for a live performance, point blank. That's it. Because
I feel you, but on the other like end of the spectrum, it's like some people rather not have the experience of that artist tainted by bad vocals. I understand both sentiments. You rather hear it live because it's like I could just listen to the regular song if I wanted to, but it's like I get both. I don't know. How y'all feel about that?
It's uninspiring immediately.
I don't be going to them shows to be inspired. I ain't go cap.
Uninspiring. I can't say that.
I don't even go to the shows because I'm broke.
I feel anything. But if you're singing live, at least I could judge something. I can judge something anyway. You know what I mean? Anyways, I know somebody's gonna have a problem with that. I don't care. Fight me in the comments. So let me know how you feel about that. We're gonna start talking about the
content
Music
bait
Awards and
or
check out
comment
some
baits.
highlights. So these are the highlights that I found just scrolling the internet. I did not watch the award show. I know someone's going to be like, you forgot this, you forgot that. It wasn't on my timeline, but feel free to let me know in the comments. Discuss it in the comments.
Comment
so angry.
Yeah, you on one today. You feel, hey, you saying that you don't care, but I'm sensing something else. That's
Get over it. Okay. So it seems that Kiss of Life did a One Piece inspired performance.
Really?
You know, I don't get it, but I wanted to point that out.
That's cool.
I saw like, specific moves as well that related to it. But they also did a Blackpink in 21 medley. I saw Belle singing Lonely by 21. Then we got these pictures of NewJeans and Aespa together. Speaking of Aespa, they absolutely stunned the crowd with their encore of Supernova. I didn't know you could
Aespa top tier.
That. I didn't know that was a thing that you would do encores at an award show, but it was absolutely beautiful.
Oh, that's different.
Supernova. So people are saying, they didn't have in-ears, they didn't have a backup track, they just had a microphone in a dream. Pausing for copyright.
Supernova.
Anyways, here's what some people had to say. Wow, it's not even a small venue. It's a dome, and they're performing live without in-ear monitors. How are they this good? Wow, they're amazing. So admirable. Congrats on winning the grand prize, Aespa. Ning Ning is seriously insane. Wow, they're performing live without in-ear monitors, and they're absolutely killing it, LOL. They did great. Just so much praise.
Yeah,
for
so
them.
much support.
So let me know your personal favorite
this
highlights of the Fact Music Awards. Any performances in particular you think I should check out? Let me know. Aespa's Winter has gone viral for her recent look at a fashion event. However, there was a post accusing her of having a bad attitude. Now, before we get into that, I just want to take a moment to look at this look. Take a look at this look. Let me see. Okay, I'm sure you guys won't mind the detour. But she was just wearing this stunning, I guess, backless dress, right? Oh my God. And the golden
the way it matched her hair.
Hot mess.
Ooh, and then it matched the purse too. This was a great look. I'm not gonna lie.
Just the sun against her looked so beautiful. The dress. I remember like a picture of her back went viral in regards to this.
Her back.
But anyways, there was this post titled, Aespa's Winter seemed to have a bad attitude at the fashion show. And they're basically saying, even her own casual outfits show she doesn't care about clothes at all. So why even come to the fashion show? She
don't piss me off, bro.
Just lazily glanced at the walking models, and overall her attitude was bad. And we have this gif here. But
bro, what's she supposed to be? ooh, look at the clothes, bro. She chilling, bro.
Of course we're defending her because if you literally look at the other people, because people are saying like other people in the clip are basically, you know, the same level of enthusiasm as her. The person who left this comment is just spewing nonsense, lol. Her expression wasn't any different from the actor sitting next to her, so why are you only picking on Winter? Since the person who commented is good at typing, they immediately attract crazies. Haha. She's the ambassador, so of course she was invited. Her expression was no different from the people next to her. You're just jealous because she's so pretty and gets so much attention. LOL. She was watching the models just fine, moving her eyes around as they walked by. What's with the attitude criticism? You sound pathetic. You're cutting out just part of the entire fashion show to create some made-up controversy. LOL. This comment is just for farming up votes. LOL. You know what?
And y'all fell for the bait by commenting back and defending her. I know y'all be wanting to defend these people, but literally you just giving them more views, bro.
I'm all for consistency, right? Because
if they didn't get no more than 2 likes and 0 comments, you know who would have saw this? Nobody. That's what
that's between you and me. But sometimes I see male idols look so uninterested in anything, like absolutely nothing. They look like they don't want to be there. They look so annoyed. They look
who's she shading?
You know, similar to the criticism that Winter is having right here. But no one ever says anything. So I love to see the same energy. Like, if we're not gonna point this out for everyone, don't point it out for anyone. Well, I mean, it's the internet. Free speech,
yeah,
whatever.
Somebody gonna say
something.
You
want, but you know, I like the consistency. What about Meow's debut? So I've technically stopped doing.
I just reacted to
it. I'm really sorry, but those videos were doing so poorly, and everyone's like, "Don't stop them. We love them. We love them."
Yeah.
And I would do them, and then where were you guys,
bro? Content creators like stress, bro. People be saying they want these videos. People will comment, please do this, please do this, please do this. You upload the video, 200 views. Come on, bro.
Maybe it's not forever. Maybe it's just for the month. I just didn't feel like doing it last month. But because it may or may not be a permanent thing, I want to highlight comebacks and talk more about specific comebacks. So let's start with Teddy's new girl group, Meow. What did you think of Meow's Meow?
I just checked it out. I loved the sample. I loved how it fit the Black Label. I enjoyed it.
Of course, it is Meow's Meow, not Meow's Meow, because it's Meow with 2 V's versus Meow with a W. So it's kind of different. Anyways, I've definitely seen a lot of conflicting thoughts about it.
What was the conflicting thoughts?
I actually want to share with you little snippets of my reaction to the music video, which didn't get a copyright claim. I literally uploaded a reaction for my channel members and usually immediately hit with a copyright claim. It didn't get a copyright claim yet.
Mine either.
I'm confused. I don't know why. But then again, when I did it for Somi as well, it didn't get a copyright claim until like a week later. But why not? Let me share with you a few highlights from my reaction so you can get a gist of what I thought about it. Wait,
okay.
What? No, you speak French? What?
Yeah. That was a bar.
Now you speak French talking about we. That is so clever. They definitely have this YG vibe to them.
Facts.
1000%. Like,
hell
just the
yeah.
way that they're singing and everything.
Like I feel like YG got this like sassy vibe, you know, like powerful vibe, you know. Even when I think of what's his name, Baby Monster.
I don't know how I feel. So I'll be honest, it's not something that I hate. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
but I don't know how I feel about it. But on that note as well, I do still think it could potentially grow on me. But interestingly, it seems like
more.
Teddy didn't even produce this. Because, you know, as this is Teddy's new girl group, the Black Label's new girl group, people were either super excited because they love Teddy's sound or, you know, a little critical because they don't like Teddy's sound, which I don't get it, but you know, to each their own. I am literally YG trash through and through. It's not surprising that I would like the same sound over and over again. I actually crave it. I crave it like kimchi pickles and nuts, which is my
kimchi pickles and nuts.
Shout out to Jungkook Kimchi. So there's this post. Meow's debut song wasn't composed by Teddy. But it literally says Teddy. What are you talking about? Lyrics are by Teddy. But the rest of it, I guess not. Why? Because it's bad? I haven't listened to the song yet. Are other people foreigners that were outsourced? I like the song so much, though. I like the song. I was looking forward to a Teddy song though. But why didn't Teddy compose it? I don't know if it met my expectations, but I'll have to watch the performance first. It's good, but there's no part that sticks out. So I want
There's no part that stick out? I think it's no part that stick out because like the background vocals are really, really cool. I think the end low-key stuck out to me where they did kind of like the little dance break a little bit. But I guess I would say that it's no part that really just reach out and grab me,
I wanted to know, did this meet your expectations? What did you think of Meow's Meow? What did you think of their debut? What are your thoughts?
I feel like it low-key set a bar. We kind of know what to expect, but I feel like we won't really know until we get maybe that second or third song and maybe like a little album or project or something. Then we could really see, how they stand. But I feel like judging somebody off their debut, if it's not horrible, then it's like, okay.
Thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Let's move on to, I guess, a comment response section. So I don't know if you remember, in a couple videos ago, I mentioned Eunice's jelly and how people were accusing her of being a pick-me. We basically went and looked at the quote-unquote accusations. In some stories, I do remain like super, super neutral. Sometimes my opinion is really not required. It's not necessary. But for this case in particular, I'm glad I, shared how I felt because it seems that Jelly actually saw the video. How do I know this? Because I woke up and I just saw some comments saying like, Jelly's mom saw this video. Jelly actually saw this video and she's super happy about it. You're her favorite YouTuber. And I was like, what? Oh my God.
What happened?
I didn't know where to look because nobody said anything other than just the information. So I go on Twitter and I literally wrote Jelly mom. I wrote Jelly mom, went through a bunch of tweets, and then I found this one. Surprised to see herself getting featured by her fave YouTuber. Instead of crying, she was stunned and shrieked like a little kid. What a unique and strong girl. Perfect response to the haters. Some people asking her, what YouTuber? And she literally says Angelina and then posts my video. So I was like, where's her mom in all of this? But I'm pretty sure this is Jelly's mom, and I think it's so sweet that her mom is like retweeting pictures of her daughter. Like, it's so
that's so cute,
so beautiful. Like, she reposted this. You're that girl when you're literally still a rookie idol and able to line up with these veterans in the industry and actually make an impact. So shout out to Jelly and shout out to her mommy. I've just like I mentioned in the video, I've just been seeing so many clips of Jelly and she does seem so sweet and kind. I saw this video of her. She was like, it was like a blank board and she's drawing the flag of the Philippines and she was like, the people are so welcoming and so hospitable and just talking so kindly about the people of her country. And, all the clips of her posing for her fan site, she's giving the people what she wants, what they want. People want a good picture. People want, a multitude of poses. She's literally giving the people what they want. So I wanted to point that out. I'm sorry if you're not actually Jelly's mom. I actually do feel really bad that Jelly saw the video, like in the context of like seeing what people are saying about you. But from this description, she is a unique and strong girl. Girlie, you got this. You have millions of people watching you pose. Like, iconic. That's so iconic.
Facts.
So Stan Eunice, go stream Curious. Let's move on to K-pop shenanigans, which are basically fun little things that have happened in K-pop recently and or quick news. So BTS's V surprised fans by joining a random Kakao Talk group chat. He posted a picture of himself. Netizens are upset at Aespa Karina's stylist for giving her a dress that is too short.
Yeah, that's short.
The group did announce they're having a comeback titled Whiplash. NewJeans Honey went viral for this airport look. They just really love this look. Fans
I like that look too.
Jokes after Ning Ning said that she wants to become a fashion designer. So people are bringing up Jessica. I think I've seen this film before.
What they mean by that?
Is going viral for his look at Lollapalooza. And poor Kim Se-won is being accused once again of copying Winter's hair. Now, this is a whole thing that goes way back.
Oh my
gosh. Her new hair. And people are saying she even copied Winter's purple shampoo mistake. So it seems Winter tried to use some purple shampoo and she, messed up her hair. And Se-won did the same thing. And they're like, wow, she even copied her purple shampoo mistake. Okay, so I've seen a couple people point out that this part in Lisa's New Woman sounds a bit like this part in Jungkook's 3D. So let's listen and let me know if you agree. Obviously, it's not exactly the same, but
No.
I've seen a couple people point it out. So what do you think? Okay, so you guys all know that I love parrots, right? Like my intro is literally Yeosang of AT saying gang gang cockatoo. I get that question a lot. It's from AT's Treasure Film episode 2. So, I mean, I know this isn't K-pop related, but I mean, you guys are on the internet. You must know about Nikocado Avocado,
Yes,
right?
bro.
His video 2 steps ahead. Now, you can talk all you want.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. Some people thought he faked that. He did not fake that. I watched a little bit of snippet of a video of him doing another mukbang with somebody else, and I did see some of the skins, so he did actually lose the weight. I also seen him post some stuff on TikTok, this, that, and other. He been all over my For You page. My thing was, I was thinking about doing a reaction video to what's her name? Dang, the Rotten Mangoes lady. I forget her name right now, but y'all know who she is. I was thinking about doing a video on her video of her saying she's like scared of Nick Avocado or whatever. I was never like a super huge fan of like mukbangs and stuff like that, because I just find it like really like it's hard to watch people stuff they face. I don't know. It's just with an absurd amount of food and not be cleanly, like it just be like, ugh, like it give me the ick. But I see why people do it, because it's just comforting to hear the food and the ASMR and stuff like that. I understand that. I'm not knocking them. It's just whenever I did see Nikocado Avocado, I don't know how to say his fucking name. Whenever I did see him, it was just very odd to see that man at that weight acting the way he did, eating the I just couldn't, bro. So I was never a huge fan, but I will say it is very admirable that he did lose that weight. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully he's healthier. He seemed healthier from what I see, like the older videos, and like now that he's skinny. But y'all let me know y'all's thoughts on that. Were you a huge fan of him? Did you think it was fake at first? How you feeling about it?
One, about his weight loss, about the weird potential shade to Stephanie Sue's husband with this
Stephanie Sue.
mask. But we need to take a minute to talk about that damn parrot. Because not enough, I mean, everybody's talking about the parrot, how the parrot is so cute, but we're not talking about the parrot under the right circumstances.
Yeah, they say that the parrot died or something like that. So like how he still got the parrot?
Because, let's get to the parrot. This is a 25-minute video. Damn, here's the parrot. I see the green little fluff ball here.
He could have just got another parrot that looked like him, bro.
Human. This is an Amazon parrot. They're so funny, but unfortunately, he is touching this parrot inappropriately.
His back.
Okay, maybe it's not in the.
I was about to
that
say.
video. Where is it? Where
What?
he's like petting the parrot on the back. You're not supposed to be doing that. He's literally like.
You not?
Did he cut it out of the video? Because I can't find it. He's literally petting his parrot's back, and the parrot is like so into it, like too into it. If you know anything about parrots, you're not supposed to pet them there. You're not supposed to pet them under their wings or on their back. Those are very sensual places for a parrot. And like,
got the
you could
parrot
definitely
horny?
send them the wrong. I know you're wondering, like, how can you lead a parrot on? That's the thing. Like, you cannot. You're not compatible with the parrot. Let's just say that. So then the parrot gets really frustrated, and then that could lead to behavioral issues.
What?
But people are like, didn't Mr. Noodle die?
Bro, no, we not about to move to the Mr. Noodle stuff. I did not know that was like he making the parrot freaky. He giving the parrot blue balls. That's low-key messed up.
What is going on?
At least he
it's
fed him.
high. Okay.
Welcome to Nikocado 2. This is my second channel, and I hope
That is
Oh.
so comfortable to watch because you're so you
Now
can
I'm
pet
seeing
their
it.
neck and stuff, but like you're not supposed to do that.
you consider subscribing because
I bet nobody's saying anything in the comments.
No, I didn't notice. I genuinely did not. Like anybody who don't know nothing about parrots don't see nothing wrong with this. If anything, it looked like the parrot happy, and now I see he's really happy. That's what.
This is for Mr. Noodle. Please don't pet parrots like that.
or if they want to hear from me.
That's it.
You know, I've actually personally
That nigga was about to start
met
kicking.
many cockatoos specifically who have plucking issues. They pluck out their own feathers. That's actually a really huge parrot issue. And one in particular, I remember meeting them. Anytime you'd go near the parrot, it would lift its wings up for you to pet underneath. And the owner was like, please don't do that. We learned our lesson. Like, we used to pet him all the time. And then he would get so frustrated and he's literally bald from the neck down. I've met so many bald birds. It doesn't mean if a bird is bald that you're petting them weird. Parrots are complex, complicated, but just a PSA.
So that is basically it for today's video. Thank you so much.
I know not to do that.
Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video with friends you don't have. These are the lovely individuals who help support my channel on a monthly basis. It means the world to me. Thank you so much. As for me, I'm gonna get going, so I'll see you guys next time.
All right, that was the news for today. It was a lot of interesting news. I feel like like I said in the last video, she do a good job at really doing a deep dive on the news. And I feel like K-pop junkie always do the news very quick and a fast pace. Who do y'all prefer me do? Y'all want me to just keep bouncing between the two? Or do y'all prefer that I do the short version, the longer version? Y'all let me know. I feel like the longer version allowed me to really understand what's going on and talk about it. But I'll catch y'all in the next video.